Okay, Realtor friends, it's June, which means we're about 1 month away from when we're all going to be using buyer-broker agreements. Are you ready? Hey, it's Peter Chabris with Lockbox, and with the introduction of buyer-broker agreements and increased consumer transparency around realtor compensation about a month and a half away, we're going to dedicate the entire month to June to improving your buyer-broker consultation and agreement presentation skills. So we're going to kick it off with this week talking about kind of from a mindset perspective, what's important about earning a buyer-broker commitment. And it really boils down to one thing, and that is trust. In fact, all sales, whenever a consumer is purchasing from a salesperson for a good or service, the person they choose to purchase from is typically the person that they trust the most. And in fact, the higher the sales price, right, the higher financial risk for the consumer, the more important is that the consumer trusts the person that they're buying from. And so really you can say the residential real estate industry, at the end of the day, that the thing we're really selling is actually trust. If we haven't earned our consumers or our prospects' trust, we'll never earn them as a client, we'll never be able to lead them and do the best job as a fiduciary. And so as we think about buyer and listing presentations, buyer consultations, what we're really trying to do is get into a place where we focus on our clients and earn their trust. Now, how does a consumer determine who they're going to trust when identifying which service provider they're going to use? There's two components to this, really important. Number one is warmth, and number two is competence. Of those two, you probably already know the more important one is warmth. In fact, the vast majority of consumers trust the person that they feel most relatable to or they relate to most, and that is generated through warmth. Competence comes second. So in the world of earning trust with prospects, when you're doing your consultations, the number one job you have is to establish warmth. Once and only once you've established warmth, typically you'll know when you've reached a point of empathy with them, then you move to competence, and then you can move to your presentation and ask for the business. So I just wanted to frame the conversation this week. Next week, I'm going to explain to you specifically and precisely how to earn trust specifically and efficiently in your buyer consultation in anticipation of presenting a buyer-broker agreement. I'll see you in a week.